Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Ajit. So in the last video, we had completed one API that to our news. So in this video, we will do create APIs to fetch all news and one endpoint to delete news, one endpoint to update news, and also I forgot to mention like news by ID. Okay, we'll fetch news, a particular news by its ID, and also will fetch the slider news. Okay, the slider news. So basically there will be 5 endpoints we need to do. Okay, let's see how much we can do in this video. So if you are facing some difficulties, so please let me know in the comment section. So let's start our development. So I'm opening my base code. So here is our project. So I'm closing everything here. Then I am collapsing everything. Then I will open the news controller here. So here we added only one endpoint, that is our news, means one controller. So now we'll add another controller, that is to fetch all news. Okay, so in this controller, means in this endpoint, we'll do a lot of things like we'll do pagination, we'll sort the data, and we'll populate. Okay, populate means by getting the ID, we'll populate everything. In case of category, we are storing the ID, but we'll response back in this API with category name, category ID. Okay, everything means that ID which is referring to that category. All details will be there with that ID, and we'll sort, as I said, we'll sort according to the date added, and we'll sort also by ID. So okay, so let's get started. So first we'll generally we'll do like we fetched for the category. So what I will do, I will copy these things. Okay, so now in the news controller here, let me first create a function here, means for to fetch the news. So I will do here like get all news. Okay, it will of type async. Again I did the mistake. So here we'll add the parameters request response next. Okay, and I will paste that I copied from this category controller, means to fetch all the category. So here I will change to news instead of category. Let's see, yes, it is news. Then we'll change this to news, and we'll send back the news here. Okay, then I will save, and then I will export the function, that is get all news. Okay, then I will go to the router, means this news route. So here we'll add the controller and we'll create an endpoint. So the endpoint name will be get all news, and this will be in get method because we will fetch the data. Then here I will add the controller that we exported, that controller, news controller here, get all news. Then I will paste it here, get all news. Okay, done. So we added this API to fetch all the news. Let me run the project. So let me clear these things. So here I will type node1 server.js. Okay, so it is starting our server. Yes, it is connected to the database. Now let me open the Postman. After this test, we will add some params, means to get the page number, size for pagination things. Then we'll sort the data, then we'll populate the things. So this will take some time, means this video may go lengthy. So I will try to do as short as it possible. So here in the add news, we only, let me close everything here. Okay, then I'm clicking here and copying this, and will open in another request, and I will copy the endpoint, that is get all news, and I will paste it here. Then yes, it is a get method. Then let me request. Yes, we got our response, that is two data are there. Okay, so we can send one more thing if I'll go in the controller, then here I will pass one count, means what are the length of the result, means how much news are there. So I will pass only the length, like this, news dot length. Then I will again make the request here, and here you can see that count is 2, means there is 2 newses. So now we'll pass 2 parameter here, like the page number and the page size. Okay, these 2 parameter will pass. So the page number will contain like 1, 2, 3. Okay, like we are doing in the pagination, and the page size will be 10, means at a time it will take 10 data in the page 1, then it will go to page 2 and it will skip the previous 10 data, then it will start from 11 to 20. Okay, like this it will do. So we'll add the logic there. So this will be the page number and this will be the page size. So what I will do now, I am going to the controller here. I will do here like so I will take 2 constant here, means we'll store the size and we'll store the page. So the size name will be, so we'll give like this, that is page size. Okay, I will take it from the request.params, because we will pass in the params URL parameters. Then will be the page size, sorry, page number. Okay, so this will also come from the params, so its name is page number as it is. Then what we'll do, then I will take one object here. In that object I will store, means we need to skip, means let's suppose the page is 1 and the page size is 10. So the first time it will show the 10 datas. Okay, only 10 datas. Then when the page will 2, then it will start from 11 and it will start from 11 and it become 20. Then in case of 3, so it will start from 21 to 30, like this. Okay, so we'll do this logic, means we will store here this logic. So let me do that, you can understand here after I will do. So what I will do, I will add one skip, means how much is to be skipped. So this skip parameter will take by Mongoose, we'll do that later. So here the skip will be like size into page number minus 1, as we discussed. Let suppose the size is 10. Okay, means the page size is 10, then the page number, the first moment it will be 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, then 0 is 0, means 0 will be multiplied with 10, so it will become 0. So the first time we don't need to skip anything, means it will be 0 as it is. So if the page number will be 2, means it will be on the second page, so 2 minus 1 will be 1, then 1 will be multiplied with size. So let's suppose we are passing 10 data at a time, so 10 into 1 will be 10, so there will be 10 data will be skipped, means it will start from 11 to 20, like this. Okay, in case of 3 it will become 2, so 2 into 10 it will become 20, so it will start from 20 to 30, like this it will be go. So then one more parameter we need to add here, like query dot limit, means how much data we need to pass. So here we'll pass size, means whatever the size entered by the user. Okay, so here we need to do some checks, means if page number will be less than 0 and will be equal to 0, because page number should be start from 1. So we need to check it here, like page number, if page number is less than 0, or if page number will be equal to 0. If this condition will satisfy, will return a response. Okay, so the response will be like, the status code will be 400 401, let's say. Then the message will be, success will be first false, then message will be invalid sorry, spelling mistake, invalid page number. Okay, and should start with 1. So our page number should start with 1. So if it will become 0, then it will become -1, then it will become -10. So there is no meaning of -10. So that's why we did like this. We check there. Now here that we have retrieved the data, we'll cut it here and we'll paste it here. Sorry, after this. Okay. So now as I said, we'll sort the data accordingly the date it is added. So if I will look on the model, means on the news model, we are storing on which date and time it is added, we'll sort by using this attribute, means this property. So here we'll use one function that is given by Mongoose. So that is sort, and we'll pass the parameter here, like want to sort this by added at. So I will pass this as this, means it will sort by the date it is added. Then will populate. So I said that we will populate the category data, means the category we have added in the particular news will display the category name. Okay, so one function is there in Mongoose, that is populate, and here we'll give the path to category. Okay, sorry, let me see the name here, how we given here, like category. Okay, this is small letter, so whatever will be the field name we need to do add here. Then I will select only the ID and the category name. Okay, fine, because there is some another field that we don't need. We need only the ID and the category. Then we'll add the limit, means what is the limit. So the limit will be like, will wrap into number and query dot limit. So the limit is means at a time how many news will be passed. Okay, and skip, so how much we need to skip, so that will be also need to convert to number. Then we'll do like query dot number, sorry, query dot skip. Okay, fine. So we done with this. Now we'll pass. Okay, we are passing here. So now let's see. Now I'm sending here. See, endpoint does not exist because we need to add the page number and the page size in the route also. Let me add here. The first is page number, so this will be like this, and the page size, let this is just like this. Okay, done. Let the page number is 1 and the size is 1. Let me see what is happening there, and you can see there is only one data we received. And when it will become 2, you see here, means it is yes, you can see here the category is populated. Before populate only the ID was coming, and after the populate the technology, means whatever the category name is displaying here. So the advantage of using like this, means in the news model, using of object ID, it will reference to that particular category and it will fetch the details, means we are populating the data that belongs to which ID. Okay, like this we got the category details. So now let's mark this ID. So this ID is last 3B6. Okay, I changed the page, then I am sending again, and you can see that is 3B3, means our pagination is working perfectly. So if I will change this to 1 and I will change this to 2, then everything will be there, means the 2 data. You can see pagination is working fine over here. Then if I want this to 10, means at a time will display 10 data. So this will only fetch 2 data, because in our database only 2 data are there. So we learned 2 things, like how we populated using the category ID, the name. Okay, so whatever in that category schema, everything will be here. So we selected only the ID and the category name. Okay, fine. So now this is working fine, and the count is also coming 2. So you can see here sometimes the count is coming 1. so it will create a difficult in the front end. So we need to pass the accurate count, means how much, means the exact news that existed in the database. So this is only sending the after limiting skipping, means if it is 1 and 1, then it is giving 1 count. This should be 2, means the exact data is there. So what we will do, so I will again fetch the news data like this. News is equal to await news dot find. Okay, so this will let news count, and I will pass this to here, and let me test it again, and you can see it became 2. If I am passing the size is 1, then it will also 2, means the exact size whatever present in the database, it is showing over here. So this is done. Then the next API will be a function to fetch a particular news. So I will add here. So let me save this. Okay, before new API, let me save this on our collection, that is news app UIT. Inside news, we will change here get all news, fine. Then we'll add here a new controller to fetch get news by ID, because in the list of the news, if we will select one news, it will display the details of the news. So we need to add the news by ID. Okay, so here I will add one function like get news by ID. Then it will be also async type, then request response next, fine. So then I will paste it here. So we don't need the pagination because we are fetching one news here. Then also will change this, means find. So find returns an array, means all news. So what we will use the function find by ID. Okay, so here we will get the particular news by ID. So the ID will come from the request dot params dot news ID, fine. So we are fetching the ID. So we are getting the ID in the params, means the URL params. Then we don't need the sort also here, only we need the populate, and also don't need the count here. Okay, and same thing, whatever we are doing in the catch block, we'll pass it here also. And we need to export this one. Yes, I already exported here. Please export this function, this one here. Okay, it is looking good now. So let me format this by selecting all, then format document. Okay, done. So I will now go to the news route. Here we need to add the route, router.route. Then we'll add the name get by ID, the path name. Then the params ID will be news ID. Okay, means one params we are getting. Then the function will be get function, means get method. Then we'll add the function get news by ID. Okay, I have already imported here. You can see, you can import by this. And let me save everything, and our server is running here. Yes, it is running. So now let's test the API. So here I will change this to get by ID. So now first make the request, because we are going to copy one ID here. So this is get by ID. Then I am copying this ID here. Then I will paste it here. Then I will make request. And you can see that the data is coming, means the particular news is coming here. Okay, so we are ready to save this API. Now I am saving this API get news by ID. Okay, done. So one more API that we need, means to fetch the news that are added for slider, means those are having the slider true in the news model. You can see here, if it is true, we'll fetch, means whatever news having the add2 slider is true, will fetch. So what I will do now, I will go in the news controller. I will copy here. So let me copy this function totally. Okay, then I am pasting it here. So here need to change find to find. because we'll find means we'll get in array, then we'll pass here if added. Let me copy that one, means whatever we need to check, whatever property we need to check in the database, means if it will be false, sorry, it will be true, we'll fetch everything. So I need to change this to get slider news. Okay, so this one also need to add here, export here. Okay, done. So here we are find, means whatever news in the database we are finding, and we are checking one condition, means if add to slider is true, so those news are having add to slider true, we'll fetch them. So this will work like this. So we can add here count, so that will be news dot count, means news dot length. We don't need any pagination here. Now let me add one more API. So let's change this to get slider news. Okay, and let me copy this again, because we'll do one more API, means to fetch the news by category ID. In the front end, if we want to show the news in category wise, if we are selecting in the drop down one category, then that category, then according to that category the news will be shown there. If the user selected the health one, then the health news will be there. If it selected the technology one, then the technology news will be there. Okay, like this. So here we will do get news by category. So here we need category ID, so I will pass it here, the category as category as it is defined over here as category only. This one. Okay, this will be the same one. Then the ID we will get request dot params dot id news id. Okay, so we will get the news id as we are getting before, like to get the id in the URL parameter, that is the params. Fine. Then here let it be as it is, then I will add it here also. Now let me go to the news route, and here I will add the route one for get all news / slider. Okay, and this will be get method, and we'll import that get slider news. Okay, fine. Then we will pass this one, I'm pasting it here. Then one more, that we are getting the news through the category ID. So here get by category, the endpoint name will be, then the path will, the ID will be cat ID. So let us check what we added there for category. This will be category ID, not news ID. Okay, I did the mistake. So done. Now let's test the page. So here I will save everything, then get all news. Let's first fetch the slider news. So here I will pass get all news and slider. I'm sending the request, and you can see there is 0 news, because no news are there that having the add to slider true, means there is no slider data. So if we will add later, then there it will display. So let add one news here. So I'm changing. So here I am doing the here add to slider to true, then I am adding here. So let me add the news, means the image here. Then send it. You can see that it is added, and it is having add to slider true. So now let's fetch the slider image. That should be one data there. Yes, it is one data there. So let me save here in the collection that get slider news. Fine. Then one more API, that get by category ID. So here we'll pass the category ID, because the last one is the params, this one. then we'll copy that one, means then we will copy this path name, then I will paste it here, then I will make request, then it's showing that endpoint does not exist. Okay, let me check again. This is get by category. Okay, get by category, fine. Oh, I didn't added here the controller, so we need to add the controller, that is get news by category. Okay, let me paste it here, done. Then we'll make again the request after the connection. Yes, it is connected. Now it is showing data is empty, so it is may have some issue over here. Category cat id, okay, it is coming. So let me check which category I selected over here. This seems good here, means we added the category. Let me check the spelling. Yes, it is same. Then request dot params dot category id. Yes, it is fine. Then it is cat id. Then inside this, inside the news route, there is a cat id. Okay, it is seems good, but why the data is not coming? Need to see. Get by category. Okay, then this is the category id. So let me fetch all the news. Okay, so then I'm copying one category id here, then inside this I will paste the category id. Yes, it is coming. Okay, so in this category there is 3 data, means 3 news are there belonging to technology. Fine, so we'll save this API also. Save as get news by category id. Okay, done. Now we'll add 2 more endpoints, so I will copy everything here. So it is taking time, so I need to do it faster way. So here I will change delete news. So here I will change delete news by id. So as we did in the category controller, this one, so I will copy this one, copy everything from here, and in the news controller I will paste everything here. Okay, so I will just change the category to news, then this will be news id, and this will also be news. So here we are calling this function find by id and delete, then we are passing the news id. So whatever news will, so there is some syntax mistake, so I will delete this one. Okay, one extra try was there, so I removed. So the news id that will pass on the route parameters, it will check to the database. If the news id will match there, then it will delete. So this I need to change to news. Okay, so this news change to news also. If there will be no news, it will display that news not found. Fine, then I will copy this one, then I will add it here, then I will copy the edit from the category. So I am copying everything here, then the news controller I will paste it here. Okay, here let me change, so here let me change this to edit news. Okay, then this will become news, then this will also become news, so this will also become news id. Okay, done. So here we are finding the news by id and will update. So here we are passing the news id to find the news, then we are passing the object, means whatever will be in the body, if that will be in this news, means let's suppose we are updating the title, so then it will check to that particular news and it will update the title. So whatever properties we will pass, so if that is present over here, then it will update the things. So here we need to change this to news. This also need to change news. If that is not present, news. Okay, fine. So we did. Then I need to pass it here. Okay, done. Then let me check again, is it okay? Yes, it is okay. Our server is running. Now let me go inside the news route. Here we need to add these two APIs, the path. Okay, that is for one is for to delete the news, so we'll add here delete news. Okay, then this will take the ID, that is news ID. Then this will be a function delete, then we'll pass the delete function that we exported, means the controller. Okay, and this will take the protect, means it will ask for the token, means the authorized user can remove. Then we'll copy the same thing and here, so this will be for edit news. Fine, this need to change to ID, this need to change to ID, and here we will import edit news. Okay, and here need to add edit news. Sorry, it is already imported. So now let me change this to put method because we are going to update. So now I will first delete one. So now we'll first edit one news, then we'll delete that one. So in the postman, so let's suppose this from here, it will be on put type, then need to add it here. So the news ID is this one. Okay, we'll update this to true. So in the body we need to pass whatever we need to, sorry, this will be this one, whatever we need to update we need to pass it here. So it is false, so we'll update this to true. So let me send the request, and you can see no authorized, no token. So we need to log in. So log in your account. So this will be Ajit Teachers. So this is the account I logged in before. No, yes, it is a type mistake, Ajit Teachers. Okay, then I will copy the token, then copy your token that you have received, then the authorization in the bearer token I will paste it here, then I will send again. Then you can see this is updated too. So this update API is working fine. Then I will save this to here, that update news by ID. Okay, actually this API will be not used in our application, we are just developing this for our knowledge. Now we'll delete this one, this news. So this is the delete news, then I will paste it here, then the same news ID will be there, then this will be only changed to delete. So we had before only 3 news. Okay, if I could remember, yes, it is 3. Then we'll remove one, then it will become 2 news. So it is successfully deleted. Then if I will again fetch, and it will become 2. Okay, so this API is also working fine. Sorry, let me save this, then delete news by ID. Okay, so we completed 1 2 3 4 5 6 APIs here. So let me go whatever we had finished. So need to change this, update news. Okay, we updated one news, we deleted news, then we get we fetched all the slider news. This is we fetched news by category, so we will add get news by category ID by category. Then we added the slider news API, then one get news by ID. Okay, then fetched all the news. Here we did the pagination. Okay, I explained the logic that we have used. Fine. So now we'll host these APIs that we did here on the Heroku. So before also we deployed once, so now we'll deploy whatever we did. So if I will check it here, git, let me remove here clear. Okay, so let me check git remote v. We have added the Heroku path here, you can see. Okay, so now I will add everything changes to git, then I will commit the changes that news APIs are added, news APIs and category APIs are added, APIs are added, fine. Then I will push it to Heroku, git push Heroku. So whatever the name is, like we added as a Heroku, then I will enter here. So this is asking the Heroku username and password. So add your Heroku username and password. Let me check my Heroku account here. So I'm going to Heroku. So this is the application that I had added. So login with your credentials in Heroku. So before push, we need to log in. Okay, so I will cancel this by clicking escape. Then what I will do here, I will add Heroku login. Okay, so we'll log in with Heroku. So the account we logged in this tab. So this will be logged in the terminal with this account. Okay, it is logged in. Make sure that you have logged in with the correct Heroku credentials that we have deployed the first time. Then I will go to here. You can see that logged in, done. Then I will push the course that git push Heroku. And you can see that it is building. So the APIs will be hosted here. And you can see that our deployment is successful. Now I will copy this link. Okay, and we'll check once by fetching the news, is it correct one or not. So in the postman on the get all news, I will replace the URL to the deployed one. Yes, it is working fine. So API is deployed to the Heroku server. Now our API is on live, we can use on the application. So we finished we finished the required APIs. So the next video will do some other APIs like to add comments. So in the particular news, user can add their comments over there. So we'll do that API. And one more is to fetch the news by the current date. Okay, so let's meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.